Picture this. You get a raise, a real one, maybe 10%, maybe 15%. You worked hard for it. You deserved it. And for a few days, you feel genuinely good about your financial future. But then something strange happens. A few months pass, and somehow, you're not really ahead. The rent went up. The groceries got more expensive. You upgraded your phone plan, and your bank account looks almost identical to what it looked like before the raise. So you think, okay, I just need to earn more. Another raise, a better job, maybe a promotion. And here's where most people spend their entire lives, chasing the next salary jump, waiting for income to solve everything. But here's what nobody tells you. Your salary is designed to pay your lifestyle, not build your wealth. And until you understand the difference between the two, you can earn $50,000, $100,000, even $200,000 a year, and still end up with almost nothing to show for it. My name is Jack, and if you've ever wondered why your income keeps growing but your wealth doesn't, make sure to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Because what I'm about to show you changed the way I think about money completely. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth. A salary is a trade. You trade your time. Your employer pays you for it. And the moment you stop showing up, the money stops too. That's not wealth. That's a transaction. Real wealth is money that works even when you don't. Now here's what most people don't realize. The highest paid employees in the world are not necessarily the wealthiest people in the world. Because income and wealth are not the same thing. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep. And what grows while you sleep. And the path from one to the other isn't a bigger paycheck. It's a completely different system. Let's look at the math because this is where it gets really eye-opening. Imagine two people, same age, both 28 years old. Person A earns $60,000 a year, gets steady raises. By 45, they're earning $90,000, but their lifestyle grew with every raise. Nice apartment, new car every few years, dining out regularly. By the time they're 50, they have maybe $40,000 saved. Person B earns $50,000 a year, less than person A. But they do one thing differently. Every time their income grows, they keep their lifestyle flat and invest the difference. By 45, they're investing $1,500 a month. By 50, person B has over $400,000 invested. Same country, same economy, completely different financial reality. The difference wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It wasn't even income. It was understanding one thing that most people never learn. Your salary pays for today. Your investments fund your future. And here's the brutal reality most financial content won't say directly. If 100% of your income goes toward your lifestyle, you're building someone else's wealth. Your landlords, your car companies, the restaurants, the subscription services. You are the engine that powers everyone else's financial growth. And that's not a character flaw. Nobody teaches this stuff. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, what actually builds wealth? 3 things. And I want to walk you through each one clearly. Step 1. The gap is everything. Wealth is not built by how much you earn. It's built by the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Financial experts call this your savings rate, and it is the single most powerful lever in your financial life. Here's a simple example. Someone earning $40,000 a year with a 30% savings rate will build more wealth than someone earning $80,000 with a 5% savings rate. Lower income, more wealth. Because the gap is wider. Now, the most powerful way to widen that gap is not just cutting expenses, It's increasing income while keeping your lifestyle flat. Which means every raise, every bonus, every side income goes straight into the gap before your lifestyle can absorb it. This is called living below your means. But it's not about deprivation. It's about delayed lifestyle upgrades in exchange for permanent financial freedom. Step 2. Make the gap work. Here's where most people stop. They save money. They feel responsible. And then the money just sits there earning almost nothing. Saving creates the gap. Investing weaponizes it. Because money sitting in a savings account at 1% interest is slowly losing purchasing power to inflation. But money invested in broad market assets has historically grown at around 8 to 10% annually over long periods. Let's look at what that actually means. Take that gap, say $500 a month, and invest it consistently for 25 years at 8% average growth. You'd end up with roughly $475,000. And here's the part that sounds almost unreal. You only contributed $150,000 of your own money. The remaining $325,000 came from compound growth. Your money made more money than you did. That is the system salary alone will never give you. Step 3. Build income that doesn't require your time. This is the final stage, and it's where wealth stops being a number and starts being a lifestyle. Active income, your salary, requires your presence. The moment you stop, it stops. Passive income, dividends, rental income, business systems, index fund growth, continues whether you show up or not. Now, most people hear passive income and think it means zero effort. That's not true. Building passive income streams takes real work up front, but the payoff is time freedom, which is the actual goal of wealth. Here's the key insight. You don't need to quit your job to start building passive income. You use your salary as the fuel. Invest consistently. Let assets accumulate. And over time, your passive income starts to supplement your salary. Until one day, it replaces it. That's the transition most people never make. Not because it's impossible, because nobody showed them the map. Let me tell you about someone I know. Spent his late 20s convinced that the answer was always the next raise. Worked incredibly hard. Got promoted twice. But every time his income went up, his rent went up, his car changed, his habits expanded. At 34, he made more money than he ever imagined at 24, and he had almost nothing invested. Then he made one shift. He stopped asking, "How do I earn more?" and started asking, "How do I keep more of what I already earn?" He froze his lifestyle. Started investing $800 a month. Built a simple system. 5 years later, not 30, 5, he had over $70,000 invested and a growing dividend income that covered one full bill every single month. The salary didn't change his life. The system did. So here's the map. First, understand that salary and wealth are not the same thing. Income funds your lifestyle. Investing funds your future. Second, widen the gap. The difference between what you earn and what you spend is your most powerful wealth-building tool. Third, invest that gap consistently. Let compounding do the heavy lifting over time. Fourth, build toward income that doesn't require your time. That's where real financial freedom lives. Here's the truth most people learn too late. No salary will ever feel like enough if your lifestyle grows every time it does. But a modest income, invested wisely and consistently, can create a life that most high earners never actually reach. Because wealth was never about what you earned. It was always about what you built. And building starts the moment you stop waiting for your paycheck to save you. If this video gave you a new way to think about money, hit subscribe. And tell me in the comments, are you currently in the salary trap? Or have you already started building the system? I read every single one,